Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-Powers 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the Blue Dutch with CodeFender. Spawn on the left side as the Red Japanese. We have a foreign name. Do we see a deck selected by either player? Nope, we do not see a deck selected by either player. When it comes to natives and map, we do have the Jesuit Missionaries. We do have the consulate now going on up, being built by a villager. And he is collecting up the berry bushes from the cherry orchards. Not a big surprise. Dutch just collecting up food, eyeing for whatever coin he has for the villagers or merchants. Howdy. And blue maybe eyeing for some eggplants. Red may spot him grabbing the eggplants. Envoys moving around, and we got the other explorer making his way down south as well. I never know, what's it called? Name for the Japanese explorers. Is it called like monks? I really don't know the exact name for them. Their names are foreign, so I can't read that. Are they the same name? Nope, they're definitely different symbols. At least the first symbol, the second symbol is still the same. And we've got Cornelius Hudson, who does snipe one of the kitty cats. Shrine going on up. Trying to claim the deer for a bit of food generation. Most of the time they get the shrines for the passive food generation. And does bring us from the villagers. We do have a dex available. Of course, it isn't foreign. We've got villagers, Heavenly Kami, villagers, Wood Coin, Yumi Archers, Yumi Archer Attack, Ashigaru Musketeers. The Panther is not disturbed at the moment. Ashigaru Musketeer Attack, Diplomatic Country, Daimyo, Chariot Orchard Rickshaws, Villagers, Wood, Yumi Archers, Way of the Bow, more Musketeers, Close Combat, Naginata Riders, Rush, Flaming Arrows, Fire Ninja Assassins, more Flaming Arrows, Shogun, and 47 Ronin. All your villagers and shrines turn to massless Samurai Guardians. And yeah, it actually just does transform buildings into units. For the Dutch, we do have the Dutch East India Company being deployed on out, making its banks cheaper and a bit more durable. And looks like the red player does claim the treasure there. Villagers, Food, Wood, Advanced Arsenal, Religious Freedom, Food, Wood, Nasu Regiment, Infantry Combat, Routier, Cavalry Combat, Higher British Arquebusists, Halberdiers, Skirmishers, Routier, Heavy Cannon, Cube Speculation, Factory, Higher French Fusiliers, Higher Witten Allies, and the Bandolanda Hitman, since some Antkin Knobles. Allows you to train them from your native embassies, plus 3 native embassy Travis. So you get 3 native embassy Travises, a handful of the musketeers with AoE effect, and can build more and set them champion. Quite a bit there. He is aging up with Quartermaster. His opponent is aging up with the Torii Gates, which does give him, of course, 1 samurai and 1 military rickshaw upon completion, as well can better build and kill bounties. Sorry about that, still recovering from a bug. Bank going on up. The Dutch looks like eyeing for a bit of a bank boom, which means samurai could be pretty decent for torching. Though the banks will have additional health, additional 75% health, so they have 6,000 health, which is more than... Actually, no, it's slightly less than a town center. Trying going up here to claim more of the local fauna. And looks like blue will be killing off another kitty cat to steal off his eggplant instead. Ready to claim 1 eggplant, now he will get the other. More shrines going on up. Here's have 3 shrines on the field, going for another round of villagers. Another bank being employed on the field with the Dutch East India Company, trading company. He can have envoys construct the banks themselves. Yeah. Don't know if they construct slower or regular speed, but at least it frees up of your villagers hooked up with the resources. This kitty cat will go down as well, and you'll steal his Dolder Cedar. Two shrine are up here to claim the local fauna. Looks like there's 10 deer in total. Shipment of wood. And there is diplomatic intrigue. He has not selected an ally just yet, or he ended relations with the previous ally. Could have been the case. It's hard to say. This is quite a bit of export being brought on in. And I would assume 6 minutes. Could have possibly got relations ended, but then basically would have gotten nothing. So maybe he has not gotten relations just yet. By the way, you can now bring selected relations and get the 400 export shipment or import. Same difference. He's going for the Dutch. Going for the Dutch allies deal for the Dutch. Sounds about right. Church has gone on up. He has not researched religious freedom just yet. Right now, he does have decent amount of coin income with no villagers on coin. Going for the large amounts of wood. Has built out another cherry orchard rickshaw. 28 maximum gatherers. That's a bit of a weird number. Most of the time that stuff is constrained to 20. And there's a bank wagon. Ship the bank. Going for the civil servants and relations with the Dutch. Who wants to be allies with the Dutch? Bring another round of villagers. Soon he'll have 32, 34 villagers. Another round of villagers here for the Dutch, who's currently just has the 15. And it has 22 population on the field, so there must be quite a bit extra. Oh wait, no, that was a shipment, so never mind. I saw the high population number, but only a small number of villagers there. That was just because the shipment consumed some population without the villagers being on the field just yet. Let's just be killing off a whole bunch of these lemurs, or whatever monkeys they are, and steal their ginkgo leaves. Going from the hunting dogs now. And he's pretty close to aging up. We do now have a golden pavilion now being built. A golden pavilion upon completion will give him 6 Yumi archers and give him configurable bonuses. The samurai is now stabbing the explorer. Let me just go open up a nearby drink. This damn bug. I'm still recovering from it. This cough just simply does not want to go away. We do have now a pair of Naginata riders being employed on field. The Japanese version of Heavy Cav. The Dutch is aging up with the Exile Prince. He could go for the Jesuits rather than getting root here. Get some conquistadors to help engage Naginata riders. The Dutch also has quite a bit of coin stored on up and a bit of food to work with. Does he have the church improvements? He does have the church improvements. So maybe I'm for something involved in church improvements. Let's see, the Dutch gets Red Lancers, which is a Strated mercenary cavalry, right?
Claire.
Always forget all the church improvements. But he could be eyeing that. He's going for a large amount of coin. The church improvement must take coin then.
Commando.
The villager does get stabbed to death, and the explorer goes down as well. He invested... I saw him invest quite a bit of coin into something. He must have bought a lot of food with it. He may be eyeing to age up. does not have enough well, experience for the Nasu regiment. He just spent a lot of gold once again. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. He's going for the Red Lancers. Red Lancers are similar to the Naginata Riders. I know they're also classified as a Lancer for those various bonuses. Not sure if Naginata Riders are also classified as that.
Yeah.
By the way, they have 56 damage versus 35.
Klar.
They do have basically twice the amount of health. Both have range resist. So there's maybe enough Red Rider mercenaries to deal with the Naginata Riders, but
Yeah.
his villager's gonna be hit. He's not gone for the Great Coat. So a good number of those villagers have gone down. And the Japanese player does have 48 villagers right now versus opponents just 17. So the Japanese player does have a good number of villagers.
Yeah.
However, the banks do add quite a bit of value. If you compare the two, which I don't see any villagers collecting up any coin right there. Here's somebody collecting up coin. Here we go. In comparison to his opponent, they're providing 0.66, which is what, 5 villagers on gold. More close to full 4 right now. So assume every bank adds 4 villagers worth of coin income. And which he has 5, so that's basically at plus 20 villagers. So he's roughly at 38 villagers versus opponent's 56. So looks like he has gone for the Japanese isolation, and his opponent is aging up with the Viceroy. We do also have a rice paddy here. A little bit early for a rice paddy. His cherry orchards do offer good food collection, but they are not infinite. Now I got the Shogunate being blown field, which will give him free daimyo and 600 experience. 600 experience will be enough for one shipment pretty much. Red Lancers moving around. The Shinobi, no, that's a Yumi Archer. I always saw some Shinobi on the build queue. None right there. There they are. Shinobi are classified as infantry, not a light. So they are classified as light. They also classify as a siege unit as well, so they do take less damage from fortifications. Overall, they're nothing too spectacular. They offer decent damage and with no multipliers. Red Lancers would do just fine versus them. And the Shogunate's almost complete. The Viceroy is also almost complete. He has enough for a shipment. Maybe one of these gold shipments is probably in order. Red Lancers push way forward. Industrial Age now complete for both players. The Viceroy gave him not any military stuff. Ashogar Musketeers will not be half bad versus the Lancers, but Lancers do offer just good damage, being a mercenary. Blue's army does get cleaned up right there. He's going for some heavy cannons. He has quite a bit of gold there. I think he's trying to get the next church upgrade, which is probably a good idea. He may still want an eye for one of the mercenaries or other shipments. See Saxon Heavy Cavalry, which are he is going for the Blue Guard and bringing the Routier. These guys are native, but they also are an AoE cavalry, which could be decent in this situation. The Endel Hitman doesn't seem half bad to me, having some good musketeers. It also sets them champion. They don't need to worry about any upgrades. Fusiliers are a heavy infantry or light infantry? I think they're a heavy infantry. Naginata Riders quickly go down right there. We got a good number of Blue Guard now out in the field. 30, as well as 2 heavy cannons. So this is a nice little army he has. And for here, he'll have some good anti-heavy cav as well. And now we've got the ×4 flaming arrows. Heavy cannons are, in my opinion, far superior. I'm biased towards heavy cannon. But 4 is a good number. Can heavy cannon one-shot them? I'm not sure. Blue Guard making their advance. Got more musketeers on the build queue. Does have the Golden Pavilion attack of a range units increase. Heavy cannons, of course, firing away. They do 200 damage per shot. And the heavy flame arrows, I don't know if I've seen them. There they are. They shipped into the daimyo. They do have less than 200 HP, so they will get one-shotted by the heavy cannon. They do have superior... Oh no, they have the same range as heavy cannon as well. Or maybe they won't get one-shotted. Oh, it's times 75% damage versus artillery. It's a good damage there. Most of the flaming arrows are down. 2 of them remain. 1 heavy cannon remains. Gets a good shot there on the musketeers. Routier push way forward. There goes all the flaming arrows. And the heavy cannon gains some great hits there. Daimyo is shipping in another round of flaming arrows. Right, starting to get overran. It's the heavy cannon. The flaming arrows do a little bit multipliers to artillery, I believe. No, they do not. That must be the mortar. Now I got some Mamluks deployed on the field, which are super heavy, heavy cav, 1,400 HP. They do take those out. It looks like he's able to get them from a saloon. He could take out the daimyo. Taking that out will be quite nice. That is rebuildable by the Golden Pavilion. Oh, got the Shogun here. The Shogun has massive damage and massive health, but he is not invulnerable. The Mamluks do offer a good amount of resist bulk to engage them. Here comes the sentries. Sentries do have a stick to poke the horses. Musketeers engaging over here. Some of the other various infrastructure over here starting going down. Shogun's wounded, but alive. And the sentry's been engaging for quite some time without being taken out first. Another round of Mamluks there. More musketeers been brought in, as well as a shipment of halberdiers. They offer good forge capability. More musketeers not being pulled on out. Mamluks now engaging the various musketeers. Their super durableness makes them a great frontline unit for his Blue Guard. We also got the veteran Saxon Cuirassier. They do have 30 damage and 2 AoE. And there goes our whole formation there, thanks to the Saxon Cuirassiers. Or Cuirassiers, or however you pronounce that. I can't pronounce any sort of name. Here comes another round of flame arrows, as another round of musketeers. Against all the cavalry, maybe it'd be a good idea to go for samurai. The Shogun's still alive. More shipments of musketeers now being brought on in. He does not have any more Age 4 military shipments. He could. He doesn't have enough resources for that to do something desperate. Does clean up those units. More reinforcements pushing forward, including a good number of veteran halberdiers. Actually, it was a good thing he doesn't have much cavalry anymore. Halberdiers make short work on these shrines. Japanese player does have some more housing to work with. Going for paddy threshing. And he's starting to lose some of his cherry orchards just due to being exhausted. He's running back on off, deal with more of these shrines here, and that would put him in pop cap. A shipment of skirmishers, not bad. I hope to engage those musketeers. Brings in armored pistoliers as well. Dutch is at pop cap as well, so we will need to get some more villagers on some wood to get some more housing. Or lose some military units. That's one way to free some housing space. Japanese player does have 56 villagers, opponent is at 31, so add 20 for the bank, so he's roughly at 52 to 56, so the Japanese player is still technically ahead, but rice paddies are a lot more inefficient than natural resources. Does have a good number of shrines help even that out though. Once they got that shrine there, Mamelukes receiving quite a bit of gunfire. They do have 40% range resistance as well as their 1,450 health. So probably a good idea to perhaps get some priests for them to heal them up. So even that would take quite a bit of time to heal up. More Dutch housing being built. Villagers migrating to other coin deposits. More flaming arrows being shipped on in. It's the last of the #2. So he's running out of military shipments. Oh, maybe he should have gone for the chariot orc. The chariot orc should... Wait. No! Ninja wouldn't be half bad, right? They're alternative to spy, which means they do bonus damage as mercenaries. He's fighting against a decent number of Mamelukes, right? This, well, it's supposed to be 40 population, so that is quite an investment. That may have been useful to help deal with all the Mamelukes. And there's also still a good number of armed pistoliers, so the ninja assassin seems pretty good to me. And now I got some AoE auras effects. More musketeers being queued on in. And the armored pistoliers do provide that damage absorption debuff or buff. And Red Army is starting to get disintegrated. Got some native embassies here. No Jesuits to build from them. Jesuits are light cavalry, the conquistadors, and they do offer a little bit of AoE, which could be decent versus infantry forces. It's hard to calculate infantry AoE damage with some of those units, but overall it seems like other ones do quite well for it. Now got a round of Nijutsu Zakura, which do have the ×10 versus mercenary multiplier. So they should rip apart these Mamelukes no problem, but they're just simply not here in good numbers. So the Mamelukes are starting to go on down now, which is quite a bit of frontline disintegrating. Going for a shipment of the Yumi archers. A couple flaming arrows wouldn't hurt as well. There's the Mamelukes pushing way forward. He's out of ninja. He's already brought in the militia. Trying to go for more Yumi archers. And the Shogun does go down. There's another round of Yumi archers, is simply not enough. They are disciplined and ready to cast a GG. This is Anna Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.